It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Recktenwald. This is Scooter Dinglebell Callies.
He should have left that other bell for you to hear. You want to?
No.
Would you like to ring my bell?
If I was going to ring a bell, it'd be for the Salvation Army, and I ain't doing that either.
All right. There you go.
It's Christmas week.
Yes, it is. It is. It's coming whether you're ready for it or not.
80% chance of snow at 7 o'clock. I wonder if it's snowing out there now.
Today it is.
That's what it's saying.
No.
Yep.
I saw a little wave, but it already come through, and I didn't see anything.
Yeah, it didn't make it very far because it says
I saw it on the radar. I'll give it that. I saw it on the radar. The
flurry is expected to start in 5 minutes and last for 34 minutes. Now, these weathermen are getting really good. 34 minutes and 17 seconds, it's going to snow.
All right, I'm ready. Bring it on.
Knee deep to giraffe would be just fine with me.
Knee deep to giraffe. As long as it clears up by Friday, I'm good. I got too much
you're
traveling.
Going on another vacation.
Here we go. Let's not get into that now.
Another vacation.
I'm taking a vacation. We are going to go snow skiing. So I'm expected to see some snow somewhere along the way.
Probably from the Missouri border to Wisconsin.
Yeah. Wisconsin's been getting hammered lately, so.
Yeah, it's been pretty wild.
But they got the equipment to handle it. They can keep the roads cleared enough.
Sure they can.
We'll find out.
Sure they can.
I'll be in a full drive. I'll make it.
I was talking to my friend up in Canada on Friday, and I said, "Well, how's your weather?" And he said, "Not bad today. It's -4." I said, "Well, that's not too bad for y'all." He said, "Tuesday our high is -40."
See, I don't. Once you hit minus, it really doesn't matter minus what. I mean, you're already in a negative,
It's already cold.
What's your temperature today? We don't have one. There's a problem. There's a problem with that.
Yeah, that's definitely cold.
Yeah, they can have it. And I've been up some of them areas that were like, I was there up north and it was like -37 or something like that, and they're driving their buggies on the lakes and their vehicles and pulling sheds that have no
ice huts?
Yes.
Fishing huts?
And they go out there and then, they think we're crazy here in Arkansas, but they're building fires on top of ice.
But you got to understand the ice is 18 inches thick.
I don't care. I know what fire does, what heat does to ice. I don't want to be anywhere near it.
Did you have a good weekend?
And he's lost one vehicle on the lake, too, by the way. So I'm just throwing that out there. So I did have a good weekend. Did some traveling. Left out Friday, went up to Fayetteville, did a 2-day tournament up there.
We'll talk about that here after a while.
But other than that, had a good weekend.
Yeah,
quiet. Can't complain. Pretty quiet. It wasn't bad.
Weather was nice.
Yes, the weather was nice.
Saturday was really nice on Saturday.
It's like the calm before the storm.
Yeah, or the warmth before the cold.
There you go. That's what I meant.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be cold here. So.
It is. It is going to be. You'll go over the temperatures here in a little bit, but I saw a negative in there somewhere.
I did too. Yeah,
and
about Thursday.
That about makes me nervous because, man, you got to watch when you start getting that cold. Maybe find a little faucet in your house you can leave dripping a little bit, keep some water moving, because that's a little bit beyond what some of the pipes and stuff will handle. That may be outside that freeze point may get a little lower than what's expected.
Do you have you don't have a crawl space?
I don't.
So in my crawl space, I have a thermometer.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep it there year round, but that way I can keep a check and make sure that my crawl space is not getting too cold, because you want to keep it a little bit warm. And
you got a heater you keep under there or anything?
No,
if you needed it?
I don't keep one under there, but I have one that I can put under there if I needed to.
We've always used those heat bulbs underneath.
Yeah, heat lamps.
Yeah, where you just put the light bulb in there and it keeps it warm enough.
Well, what I have, and I'll probably do this year, is in my chicken coop I have a cube that has my heat lamps plugged into it. So if it gets below 34 degrees, those heat lamps will come on. So I'll probably put one of those in my crawl space.
It sure doesn't hurt. Sure doesn't hurt. And you got to make sure wherever your well house is and stuff like that, if it's not in the house, that keep that pretty warm.
Now, you don't necessarily have to heat the whole air. I mean, you don't have to heat the pipes.
No.
But if you have something that will keep the ambient air
under
warm,
and it's just got to keep it just under the freezing mark. I mean, it ain't got to be
it doesn't have to be
70 degrees down there. Yeah.
So.
And that's what we use a heat bulb. My dad's got a outside well house out there at the farm, and it's cinder blocked with a lid on it. And that's all we keep is a heat lamp in there, and it keeps the whole. You take that lid off, it's warm. It is 70 degrees in there. It's such a confined spot, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have that cube, like I said, set up, and I have one light that stays on all the time, and then the other one that comes in for backup, so pretty good. Anyway, it's time for the morning prayer, brought to you by Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with 29 locations to serve you, one in Memphis, Tennessee. With all our respect is not just their motto, it's the way they do business. Renata Jenkins Byler and her staff do a wonderful job in your time of need. And now the morning prayer. Lord, it's Christmas week, and we want to emphasize that the celebration is done on one day, but it should be year-round, Lord. Do for others that cannot do for themselves is the way things should be done. Giving gifts in your honor should happen all the time, Lord, and we just thank you for what you do for us and how you handle things for us on our behalf. And Lord, we just pray that you will continue to be with us and bless us as a nation, as a country, as a city, as a state. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with those people that are traveling and give them traveling mercies. And Lord, we just pray that you will continue to lead, guide, and direct us and keep us safe. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with all our respect. If you don't know where they're located in Mountain Home, take a trip up Highway 5 North. Look for the biggest American flag you've probably ever seen. Pull in there, go talk to them about pre-planning. Funeral services, cemetery plots, mausoleum, they've got it all. They can help you with all our respect. Roller Funeral Home. And now we're going to have a quick word from Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty here in Mountain Home. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. And now, the Z-Team.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. The weather, the dam report, and all the updates are brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, 870-405-0793. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. Go there, click on live views, and this is what you get to see. A great shot from Marion County, Arkansas, back into Baxter County, Arkansas. That's pretty cool.
They were calling about a little flurries today, but you can't see it on there. It's beautiful morning.
Give us a zoom shot here.
I think it's on the park.
It's on the park. Well, there's no snow happening in Cotter on the park, so I think the 5 minutes has lapsed. The weatherman has blown it once again. Great looking shot. You know, the Rainbow Bridge to your left, the old trellis bridge for the railroad tracks. Is that a train going through there? Sure is.
Yeah, there is. That happened the other morning, too. That's cool.
Train going through the city of Cotter. Just a beautiful little city down there. We call this God's country. Zoom in there on the water. You can tell that the water's moving along there. I don't see any boaters out there. Them fair weather fishermen, I guess.
And it looks really nice. I mean, it looks really enticing to put a boat in right now. I'm not that diehard of a fisherman that I'm going to go out there and freeze to catch fish.
Not quite that hungry, huh?
Nope. But it looks beautiful. Not a lot of current, though, it doesn't look like.
Yeah, it does. If you want to take a look at what's available in our area as far as real estate, go to retiredarkansas.net. Click on MLS listings. That'll get you a good view of what's available all across the northern part of Arkansas, southern Missouri. The Z-Team is licensed in both states. They can help you anywhere in either one of those states. If you are looking to buy a farm, a home, a business, just a piece of property, give them a call at 870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. Bob and Linda's the door of the Z-Team. They do a great job helping you with your realty needs. I always say they're busy, but never too busy to help, never too busy not to help you. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. What you're looking at there is the Witch's Hat Water Tower to the right-hand side at about 1 o'clock. That's an old water tower that used to service the city of Cotter. Way off in the distance to your left there at about 11, that's Scooter Mountain.
It's a mountain now.
It's
Yes.
grown. Yeah, so Scooter Mountain.
Yeah, it's definitely a mountain.
And now it's going to zoom in on that right now. So that is a good distance from here. The camera does a great job zooming in on that. But that is in the state of Missouri, is what they say. So you want to check it out. Let me refresh this real quick before we get started. Is that a shot of the lights that you had up there?
No.
Okay. And there once again is the city of Cotter. Brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team. Let's get the radar in motion real quick. Let's check some temperatures.
All right.
The city of Mountain Home is 33, Harrison's 34, Batesville's 33, Yellville 33, Marshall 32, Salem 31, Mountain View 32, Calico Rock 33, West Plains, Missouri 31, Springfield, Missouri is 36, Poplar Bluff, Missouri 28, and St. Louis, Missouri is 24. Zoom this out. Uh-oh. Look at here.
Yeah, I said I saw it coming through, but I didn't see anything when that little swath that's up on the east side of Missouri was down over us earlier, and I didn't see anything coming down from it.
Looks like there's some rain down around Dallas. The whole state of Louisiana looks like they might be getting some rain. Topeka, Kansas may be getting a little bit of snow. Kansas City as well. Springfield, Missouri probably is getting a little bit. Tulsa's getting some rain. Oklahoma City as well. Little Rock, some rain, maybe some snow mixture in there. We're going to zoom in a little bit tighter.
For all you kids that are waking up and seeing this radar, there's school today.
Yeah, you're not getting a snow day. There's not 5, 6, 7 feet of snow.
You remember that.
Oh, how could I miss?
Second grade performance. Great job.
Yeah, Riley sang it to us yesterday at lunch.
The big chip.
A little bit of snow maybe over in Rogers, some rain in Fayetteville. Jonesboro, Blytheville looks pretty clear. Conway might be getting some wintry mix. If you're traveling today, use caution. You may run across some white stuff. You may not. You just, from this, you can't tell what's happening. In the national scene, Midwest to see cold temperatures, rain and snow. Arkansas is covered with the rain. Mississippi, Louisiana, the western half of Alabama, Nashville, looks like Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, all going to get some kind of weather today for sure. Well, Scooter, Wisconsin doesn't look very snowed.
No.
But they can make some up there, I guess.
Yeah. They've had their share already up to this point, though.
No watches and warnings in the state of Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi. Down in the south portion, there's some a little bit of warnings down there. Special weather statement is going on there. 7-day forecast looks like this. Today, mostly cloudy, high of 41, low tonight of 32. Decreasing clouds tomorrow, high of 45. Tuesday night, low of 29. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, high of 40. Thursday, wintry mix, mostly cloudy, slight chance of wintry mix, low of 32. Thursday, 70% chance of snow, high of 34. Thursday night is when it's going to get a little chilly, low of 1 degree Thursday night, and high on Friday, mostly sunny but blustery, high of 11. High of 11 on Friday.
Blustery.
Saturday, high of 19, low of 10, and Christmas Day, high near 29 degrees. Take a look at the lake levels and the dam reports. Lake Norfolk, 553.87, which is 1.87 above full pool of 552. Lake Bull Shoals, 657.11, which is 1.89 below full pool of 659. Bull Shoals is currently generating 4, and Norfolk is currently generating 1. If you want to check those out for yourself, give them a call at 870-431-5311, and you can listen to the recording, and they'll let you know what's going on at the dam. That's the lake level, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team. Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, 870-405-0793 is their number. RetiredArkansas.net is their website. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor.
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. Time for some community happenings and a little bit of news.
There you go. I like that. Community happenings.
Community happenings. Well, the biggest thing, Scooter, we talk about it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, is the Culture Celebration of Lights.
And I still haven't been there. It's coming.
Ho, ho, ho.
That's right.
He's going to go. And you're going to go, wee, wee, wee. Why didn't me?
I'm gonna make it out there. I don't know what his last day here is, but I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it one way or another.
What we're talking about is the Culture Celebration of Lights at ASU Mountain Home. It's changed so much over last year. And why do we promote it every morning that I'm here is because the more people that go through and drop a little bit in that bucket, the more money that goes to the scholarship fund and the more money that goes toward adding stuff to it for next year.
And it's turning into a big deal. It was nice last year. I went through it twice last year, but this year they've almost doubled it. And I think it's going to be a big attraction for our area. It really will be. I think people will drive to come see it.
And it just helps, it gives folks something to do, but it helps the scholarship fund for ASU Mountain Home. And 25% of what's brought in annually goes to that scholarship fund. And I don't know about you, but the price of college hasn't gotten any cheaper.
No.
And when folks can go right here at Mountain Home, if you graduate from Mountain Home, they have the Mountain Home Promise. So therefore, a good majority of your schooling is paid for. And this helps that happen.
Yeah.
So
it's a good thing. It really is. Go support it.
They now have the train there, and they also have the carousel.
Have you went by and seen the carousel?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not done that. But I saw some videos of it the other day. Looks pretty cool.
I may go there today. I may go there tonight. Throw Amanda in the truck. Say, come on, we're going for a drive.
I'm going to take you for a carousel ride.
We're going for a ride.
Going for a ride. There you go. Culture Celebration of Lights, ASU Mountain Home. It'll run now until the 29th, I think, of December.
Something like that.
It'll run through Christmas at least, so you've got time to go check it out. But Santa is going to be there, but you need to check to see when he is. And
Cotter's got their big light display going on too.
Yeah, they had theirs
They had their big opening celebration thing Saturday.
on
but-
Saturday. That was going on. And their lights will run until December 31st. It's a tour of lights in the city of Cotter. They have a house decorating contest that went on and a Christmas tree contest as well. This is sponsored by the city of Cotter, Cotter Volunteer Fire Department Auxiliary, the Saturday Club at Cotter, Cotter Gasville Chamber of Commerce, and Potter Block Properties. Contributors are First Baptist Church of Cotter, Good Shepherd Methodist Church, Calvary Temple, Future Business Leaders of America, Family Career and Choir, Jamie Jones, Polar Express Conductor, and the Baxter Bulletin. It's a free event. Go down and check it out as well. City of Cotter Lights. Or you can go to retiredarkansas.net, and I guarantee you when that camera's flashing around, you're going to see some lights. Be a good time.
I was also going to let you know where we're headed. They've already got a 24-inch base of snow.
24-inch basis.
Yes, in case you were talking about that, so I had to throw that out there. They received another inch in the last hour, it said.
Wow. Ozark Mountain School Board votes to close the high schools at Bruno Payette and at St. Joe. That's going to be changing things for all those students. I believe all those students are going to end up going to Western Grove, I think is what they're talking about. 7th through 12th grades will be attending school at Western Grove. Kindergarten through 6th grades would remain at their 3 other campuses. So they're not closing the elementary schools, they're just closing the high schools. Had 10 new business licenses issued in the month of November. You can check those out. A couple home businesses there as well. And let's see, one last thing that I wanted to mention here. 15 Mountain Home Junior High students have qualified for the All-Region Honor Bands, and that's exciting for them.
Awesome.
Did you ever play in the band, Scooter?
I did not.
Did not. I did when I was in junior high. But congratulations to those students in the Mountain Home Junior High bands. And let's see. I believe that's going to do us for community happenings and a little bit of news, Scooter.
All right.
We'll be back in just a moment with Monday Morning Sports Update.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Welcome back to the morning show. It's time for Monday Morning Sports Update. Had a wrestling tournament. Had 2 wrestling tournaments. One in Fayetteville for the Lady Bombers and one in Berryville for the Bombers. and both of them were successful.
They were. The Lady Bombers, we left out on Friday at 11, headed over to Fayetteville. We had they kind of did the brackets a little different. They kind of did almost like a round-robin type pool play on Friday, and then moved it over to brackets on Saturday. So they were able to finish out. But there was like 13 teams there. There was only a few Arkansas teams. They had teams from Oklahoma, Texas. That was kind of surprising to see teams drive up from Texas. We had a number of them from Missouri, and so it gave us a variety of matches. They got to see people that were new that we're not usually seeing here in Arkansas, which was a good thing. The only downfall is we had some still out on some injuries, and we got a lot of illness going around. So, we had a lot of JVs filling in and wrestling and having a good time.
Congratulations to Amelia Fraunfelter, who led Mountain Home by winning the 155 division. She went 5-0 on the day. She's 16-0 for the season.
Yeah, and I got to see she had one girl that was really, really tough, and it was good to see her face that caliber. I seen one of her best wrestling matches, I think, over the weekend, and she did an amazing job. She really, really did. I do want to mention congratulations, Kylie Alford. She took fourth place. We had a number of fourth place finishers.
Now, when you talk about that, real quick, she wrestles in the 110, and it was reported that she went 7-2. So she had 9 matches on Saturday, or Friday and Saturday.
Between Friday and Saturday, yes.
Wow.
And she could have had one more, but they had to end it because you're only allowed on a 5-match limit in a day, and she had hit that for Saturday. So her final match, both of them were awarded the same fourth place.
Okay.
They didn't face each other as far as that goes. Also, Brianna Balsano took fourth place. Olivia McCoy took fourth place. Of course, Millie Fraunfelter, she won the first place championship, which was awesome. And those were the ones that placed. We had a number of people that did really, really well and just didn't place in the tournament, which I was really happy for. I think once we get through some of these injuries and get some of these people healed up and get them over their sickness, we're going to have a pretty good round. So far, I haven't had my full lineup.
When do you think that'll happen?
I don't know. It just depends on some of the healing process, and most of them. We got a couple of them that's got a little longer heal time, but most of them are just little things. It's early in the year. There's no need to push through stuff right now. So we'd rather take some heal time and do it
These
right.
preliminary matches really don't mean a whole lot, like we were talking with Coach Fulcher.
Just mat time.
It's just mat time. Tweak some things here and there. Yep. When does it start counting?
After January, we're going to start hitting our conference. So in January, beginning of January, we hit our conference season. So we got to start facing what we can face at that point.
The boys took a trip over to Berryville on Saturday for a dual tournament at Berryville. The Bombers won all their duels by defeating Gravett 63-18, Berryville 63-6, West Plains, Missouri by 49-18. So that's a pretty good match for the boys. Do you have any highlights on those? Did you pick up anything?
Not really highlights, other than they went there and dominated. I mean, what else can you say? Looking at the scores itself, everybody had a good day. That's the one thing I did hear is, sometimes this weight class did all right, but this guy just wasn't there. It was a solid. They said everybody had great performances. Everybody wrestled really hard. It just was a really good day for the boys. Now we go back on Tuesday.
I was going to say the boys and the girls both go to Berryville on Tuesday for a tri-meet against Berryville and Rogers.
But I think from what they decided, because of the scores, and they're gonna bring the JV lineup. The boys
Mountain Home will.
Yeah. They're not going to bring the varsity lineup and go through that. Might as well get the JV some running time, and the varsity boys have already faced who they're going to face there, so they don't need to. So I think they're going to run JV.
There's some basketball going on tonight. The Bombers and Lady Bombers will head to Nettleton for a matchup, going to Jonesboro for a matchup with Nettleton. Both teams are 7-5 on the season. The Ladies Bombers' last game was Thursday night when they beat Prairie Gold at home. The boys team played Stratford, Missouri in the North Arkansas College Border War. They ended up winning that game pretty sizably, so that was good. Let's see here. The junior high will have some games going on today. 3 junior high girls teams will meet Nettleton, but their games will be on a home floor at the junior high campus. The 7th grade tips off at 4:30 with an 8th grade and a 9th grade matchup. So, got some basketball going on in Mountain Home.
When bringing up Mountain Home and their sports and stuff, keep in mind all the kids are doing their finals this week. So make sure they get to bed early and be ready for it because it's finals week. They got to get all their tests done.
I want to make mention that Cambry Gibson from Yellville Summit, Lady Panther, hit her 1,000th point last Friday, and she clocked her 200 steal. That's a pretty big deal.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations. Somebody give her some props if you see her. I mean, give her some love. She deserves it. She works hard for something like that. Really does.
1,000 points in a career, that's a lot.
That is a lot. That is awesome.
The Mountain Home swim teams competed in Batesville for the second time this season on Saturday. The Lady Bombers won the meet by beating 8 other teams. That's pretty exciting. And the boys came runners-up. They finished second, and that's kind of exciting as well. Let's see here. The Lady Bombers won the meet, beating 8 other teams. Kendra McLean won the 200 individual medley. Maggie Thompson won the 50-yard freestyle. Pika Traver won the 100-yard butterfly and the 100-yard breaststroke. You ever swim much?
I have done some swimming, not competing. It ain't happening.
No.
I've seen them swim. I don't stand a chance.
The Bombers came in second. Hayden Kelly won the 100-yard freestyle. Caleb Dew won the 50-yard freestyle. Isaiah McKee and Will Burns picked up state times in the 200-yard individual medley. Have you ever been to a swim meet?
I have. Believe it or not, I have.
It's fun to watch.
It is. It's very exciting, and it'll get your heart racing watching it. It's pretty cool.
It's a good time. And those kids are all there to support the rest of them, and that makes it even that much more exciting, all of them being there and just pumping it up. And pretty good. The Billy Ply Classic was held over at Flippin this week. It's just, that's a big tournament for them over there, and all kinds of games. Like they were having 3 and 4 games a day. And it just wild. Cotter ended up dropping out of that. They got beat out of it. Flippin beat Rivercrest, and it ended up just a good tournament. So,
good job.
There you go. There you go. What else we got here, Scooter?
I know we got. Did you talk about the ultimate?
The ultimate
tournament.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be our big Christmas tournament. And
starts on the 27th, runs
Yep.
through the 29th. Coach Fulcher will talk a little bit about it here in a little bit. The new junior college baseball program at Arkansas State University Mountain Home has had a busy fall, and they're preparing for their inaugural spring season. The Trailblazers were introduced to the community this past month during Media Day. Spencer Adcock is the athletic director there. He is looking for some big things. They have got a slew of kids on that baseball team.
A slew of kids. A slew of kids. So that's different.
Yeah. So it's good.
I'm glad to see the sports picking up for ASU. I mean, and for it to do well like that. Have that many that came out. It's pretty neat.
So it'll be a good time. Right now, ASU Mountain Home has baseball, softball, and cross country.
Yeah.
They're talking about adding some other sports down the road a little bit, but that's looking in the future. You know, the big thing about Mountain Home is they don't have any on-campus living, so it makes it hard when they go to recruiting kids to come here. But I believe they've got some things worked out with the West Side.
Yeah.
West Side Commons, and that's going to help out quite a bit. So
I believe they got people already staying there right now.
Have they?
Yep. Yep.
That'd be pretty cool.
So I knew, they would have something worked out for them, and especially when you're doing sports and stuff, you're bringing people from other areas in, and you got to house them somewhere. So I know that was something that they were really fighting to get taken care of. And from my understanding, they've got for right now a situation already taken care of. So
last Wednesday night was the Mountain Home Bomber football banquet. They had a number of all-conference players announced, a couple of all-state players announced, and it's just good. I gave out my annual Player of the Year award for offense and defense, and I couldn't pick just one.
That figures.
So I did co-players this year.
Okay.
Cade Yates, number 6, quarterback.
Yep.
Did
a great job.
Him and Brady Barnett, number 8.
Yeah.
I gave them guys the co-player of the year.
That's
for
awesome.
Offense.
That's awesome.
And on defensive side, I couldn't split it up either. I gave the co-players of the year defense for Ty Hannaford. He led the Bombers in tackles. But then I had to remember Robert the Dozer Dover. I had to give him a co-player as well because he led the state.
Yeah, he did an amazing job.
So that's pretty exciting, and they wrapped that up. Those guys are getting ready to hit off-season pretty hard and heavy, and be football season again before you know it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go, so it's good to hear that it went well. And
it did. It went well. A.J. Rusher got the honorary member, and he provided the meal for the banquet, which is really, really good. Old Mill Tavern. If you don't know where that's at, take a trip out Highway 62 and look to your left, and there it is. AJ's been a great supporter of the Bomber program this year as well. So
that's awesome.
Before you know it, it'll be time to do the steak dinner and auction once again. But right now it's basketball season. The Ultimate Tournament's coming up the 27th to the 29th. Wrestling is in full swing. The soccer teams are all practicing, and there we go.
It's a good season. It's going to be a good season.
It's going to be a good season. You've been watching.
Who do we got coming up?
Josh Fulcher.
Josh Fulcher. All right.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home.
if he cares for me. Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Friday Sports Day, and we're talking basketball with Coach Josh Fulcher. How are you, sir?
I'm good. All things considering, we had a rough one last night, but I'm here, and I appreciate you guys having me on.
Well, I tried to get you on Monday, but you didn't even respond to my text message. So,
well, Dell Leonard beat me to it, and I knew there wouldn't be much airtime. After Coach Leonard.
There was lots of air.
It was a little warm in here. You saying?
I didn't say hot. However, it's good to have both of you guys on. I think it's important for the parents to know what's going on in the basketball world, just like we do a weekly football show during football season, and it's just good information to get out there. And from what I understand, while I was gone the last time you were on, I've got big shoes to fill.
Yes, it's good to see you back.
Yeah.
I was wondering, when you sent me a text, if you were actually going to play hooky again or not, or if you were going to come in. So that's probably why I was hesitant on replying to you Monday. I had to make sure it was the real deal and you was going to be here.
You seemed happy. You walk in, and then you saw Bob, and it just kind of all went down. I don't know what it was. No.
I have that effect on people.
No, I was so glad to see that beard. It just put me in a good mood.
There you go. Ho, ho, ho. You never know.
That's right.
So how's basketball season going? How are you guys?
Good. We've got great kids in our program. They're working really hard. Last couple of weeks, it's just we've seen a lot of sickness kind of run through our team, and we're not running on all gears right now. We're just kind of we're kind of getting through, guys, a lot of, we got guys out, we got guys playing through sickness, just kind of battling it right now. But, I gotta give them a lot of props and love for just, they continue to battle. We've had a lot of games the last couple of weeks.
What's your record right now, Coach?
We are 6-4, 6-5, something like that. We've dropped a couple in a row here, and now part of it is that we hadn't been at full strength, but another part is we've been playing some really good teams.
And but this time of the season, it's tweak time.
Absolutely.
It doesn't really, it matters. Everybody wants to win, and you want to go undefeated and all that good stuff. But what really matters is when you start up your conference tournament.
Yes.
Your conference season. That's when the wins and losses really count.
Yes, yes, and really, our ultimate goal is to get to the state tournament and make some noise in the state tournament, and you really want to test your team and really find out what they're about, and that's kind of what we do in December. We have an opportunity to play in some tournaments, play some really good teams, and kind of stack where we are at. And we got Saturday. We're going tomorrow. We're going to North Ark in the Border Classic. We're playing Stratford. Stratford's one of the, I think, number 2 overall team in 3A over there. They've got they've got an outstanding ball club, and so that's another good test. On Monday we go to Nettleton, and they're one of the top teams in the East over there. So we've got some. We test our kids, not only with the quality of competition that we're playing, but you're playing 4 games in 7 days, and we had. 1 week we had 5 road games in 8 days. I mean, it's just it's been really challenging, but we really believe in growth through adversity, and it's really about we're going to get smacked around some, whether it be in moments in a game or just in a game itself or whatever's going on. In the school finals, and you got games and travel and all those things, and it's really how you handle those things and learn and grow. And after Christmas, when we start tournament play, everything's kind of gets steady. We know when we're playing, we know who we're playing at what time. We'll be playing on Tuesdays and Fridays, so we have a little bit more time of preparation, which is always good for us. And but it's kind of a whirlwind in November and December. Getting games in, playing tournaments. A lot of fun. It is.
You've done something different this year to start your season off. I don't know if it was the first game, but way back in the beginning, you got to go over to Oklahoma and play in a big arena.
Yes, it was our first road game, and we got to go and play at Paycom there in Oklahoma City, and just is a wonderful experience. Rogers Heritage. We were going to go play Rogers Heritage at their place anyways, and they had it worked out where we could go over there to OKC. Play a game that morning, on their court and be in the NBA arena. And then that evening we got to go watch the NBA game with the Thunder and the Raptors, and our guys got to get on the court and see these players. And really is a fantastic way to start out the year. It really was. We got to spend a lot of time together. Just kind of walking to go eat at some restaurants and staying in hotels and spend a lot of quality time together as a team. But it was a lot of work. I mean, it's a nice little trek over there, but our parents really supported it. I wanted to check with them to see if this is something that they would be in favor for, and just got so much positive feedback. Our admin supported it, so it was just overall it was a fantastic time, and the cherry on the top was getting that win against Rogers Heritage.
How did the players get to spend any time with the NBA players at all?
Other than watching them warm up and the introductions, being on the court with those guys, that's all they got. We tried to work it where Jalen Williams can come over there and say hi to the guys. We're talking to his father the day before we got up there. His stepdad is the athletic director at Siloam Springs, and that's where we did our shoot around. So he said he was going to send him over there, but I don't think he ever made his way over there where we were at. But it was no, we did. They kind of keep you separated. They don't want you in NBA players' locker rooms and stuff like that. They had other facilities for us to dress in, and those NBA players are professionals. They had a game, so we had to clear the court at a certain time so they can come in there because they got to focus on their game. But it was really neat to you appreciate it a whole lot better when you get to see the size of the NBA players and you get to see their skill. And, for a game that you're playing so much, which is basketball, it's awesome to see the best players in the world do it. And then when you see them up close and in person, you appreciate the talent that is out there.
Need to take a quick break. You're watching XL7 Sports on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going? See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home. Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
No kidding. Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. We're talking to Coach Josh Fulcher, Mountain Home Bomber Basketball. Let's talk about the 7th, 8th, 9th grade program.
Yes. You know, our 7th grade program is led by Coach Roddy Patrick and Robin Killian and Tyler Schrum. You know, Coach Patrick, and he's been the head coach for 7th grade for a long time for us. And Coach Killian has been, again, those two guys have the most basketball experience. You know, Coach K was at when I was in high school. He was coaching some really good evening shade teams. So he's been doing it a long time, and to have that wealth of knowledge with our younger guys, and really that's the first year. It's really important because they come in from top flight and they've been coached by their parents, and it's just just different. There's more things to it. They're practicing more. There's more rules that have to be followed, and the academic side of it, and so he does a really good job of just really kind of introducing what it means to be a Bomber basketball player. And then our 8th grade is led by Coach Calvin Henry and Seth Godwin. Seth is our head junior high coach, and you know, this is Seth's first year with us. He's head coach at Mammoth Springs. He's a Mammoth Spring grad, and really has got a really great resume. And when we lost Cody Wilmath to North Little Rock, there was a few guys that I wanted to reach out, and he was really high on that list. And we were fortunate to get a guy of his hometown, and he's done a great job. Both of those guys, and you know, Coach Henry is a Mountain Home grad, and he bleeds blue and gold, and what he does for us, his relationship building is valuable, but he's really he has a strong expertise in the weight in our weight program. He really heads our weight training program, and our kids look great, and it's because of him. And he does a really good job of setting up our program, doing a lot with us with that to go alongside all his coaching duties. And you know, both 7th through 9th are having really good years. Our junior high team, you know, they went to West Memphis last night and they dropped one, but you know, we're playing a really nice conference over there. We're playing the West Memphis schools, Marion, the Jonesboro schools, as good as junior high basketball as you'll find in the state for sure. But we feel that it's really important to play against the best competition because it gets them prepared for high school. And so again, you know, kind of like what you were saying earlier, you know, about the records, and we want to win every game in our 7th through 9th, but development and preparing them for the next level is our first level of priority there, and we hope that the winning comes along with that. And then, of course, the high school, Coach Brad Morris is another Bomber grad, you know, local legend Brad Morris. He's been by my side since I've been here. When I was a junior high coach, he was my assistant there. And then 1 year I didn't have him, and that's when Coach Kreiner stepped in, was my assistant at junior high. And then when I took over the high school job, he stayed there at the high school to be the assistant. And just the things that he does, you know, we have him on the defensive side of the ball where he does a lot of the defensive stuff. I handle the offensive stuff. So he's kind of like a defensive coordinator would be in football. And then, you know, when we do other split works, he's I'm in charge of the baseline out of bounds. He's in charge of the sideline out of bounds, so he does get a little piece of the offense. And then he works with our JV and our scout. So he wears a lot of hats. I mean, it's most schools our size have 2 assistants, and luckily I've got Brad Morris because he's like having 3 assistants. So he's a valuable piece of our program. And our guys and what he builds with our guys is tremendous, and we're fortunate to have him.
Let's talk about what makes your team up. How many sophomores, juniors, seniors do you have?
Well, that's a good question. We have 21 players. We have 4 seniors. Mason Walker has been hurt, so we haven't got to see him much
Will
on the
he be
floor.
back,
Just
you
have.
think?
Well, he's good. The main thing is he just had his knee scoped the other day, so he's really in the early stages of that. He's going to see what his recovery looks like, and the main thing is we need to get him healthy for whatever it is. Hopefully it's basketball. He can come join us, but the most important thing is the kid gets healthy, and we want to see him to be recovered 100%. And then, Ian Mason is another senior. Now, he came to us in January last year, so he's a guy that is, hadn't got to see the floor a lot. He's just kind of playing catch up. But boy, he's really important to us because he's a big guy that makes us better in practice. He's a great teammate. The kids love him. And then we've got Hagen Robb, who's another guy that rejoined us last year. He's getting some varsity action quite a bit, actually, and he plays really hard. Still working on kind of refining them skills, and that's just kind of what happens when you take 2 years off of basketball. And then our senior point guard is Kai Bickford. Kai's he's our cross country All-American, but as much as important as he is to the cross country team, he's equally important to us. He's a great leader. He's everything you want out of coaching a kid. I thought he played really well last night offensively for us. Knocked down some shots, but he's capable of that. And then we've got a whole slew of juniors and sophomores. A lot of guys, getting a lot of playing time. Partly because we just have a deep bench and they're all really similar in a lot of ways, and but another is we just had a lot of guys kind of in and out, being sick or injury or whatever. So we've had a lot of opportunities for guys to step up and kind of increase their roles. Sometimes it's their night. They see an increase in their role, and sometimes it's not. But that's just kind of being part of being bought in and understanding their roles and doing what it takes.
Just like I told Del Leonard Monday, I'm seeing a little bit different playing philosophy with the boys, just like I did the girls. They seem to be more aggressive this year. They're bringing it and not waiting for it to happen.
Yes, and part of I spoke about this here a while back is, the shot clock comes into play a little bit, but more importantly, probably the physical makeup of our team. We've got more depth, and we've got a lot of guys that are undersized. And in basketball, it's really, if you play in a half court game, it's going to be hard to win against with as small as our guards are. We've got our guards are really undersized versus anybody that we play. So the thing is we've always been a half-court man team, and we knew with the amount of guys that we have out there that are, sub 6 foot, sub 5'10", really, we knew that we couldn't just play in a half-court game. We were going to have to extend. Part of it, sometimes we extend a trap, sometimes we extend just to kind of wear down. And then delay that clock a little bit, and sometimes we've done some things that we've really seen become pretty effective, wearing teams down playing that way.
What's next for the Bombers?
Saturday we go to North Ark for the Border War. We've got Stratford. Monday we're at Nettleton, and then that finishes up really our first half, and then we go into December 27th through 29th. The ultimate tournament, first round against Flippin, and then we'll take on either Greene County Tech or Cave City, and then that third day, that 29th, it'll be kind of wherever we fall in that bracket. So 3 days of lots of basketball, a lot of exciting times, and it's a great time to be a Bomber, be around the holidays, and see all your old players coming in.
Coach, appreciate you coming in. It's time for us to go.
Gentlemen, I appreciate you having me on.
Thanks for watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll see you Monday.